I'm Matt, and this is Dan, and we're back with another strategy video on Chaosmos. Today we're going to be talking about Magnetostatic vaults. So the Magnetostatic vault is one of 3 face-up cards in the game that you can use to protect cards inside of a planet envelope. What the vault does is it locks away the cards that you put beneath it. So when you set up a vault in a planet, face up, it actually stops other people from taking the cards that are beneath it. Now anybody can look inside the vault because it's a magnetic vault, so they can see what's been left behind, but they can't take any of those cards unless they can reveal a magnetostatic key. So you need to be able to have a key in order to get into a vault. And also, you can't lock a key in a vault. If you do, you can unlock the vault for free. So the reason you use a vault in the game is to be able to lock away cards for later and prevent your opponents from gaining access to them.
So what type of cards would you want to maybe put in the vault? Well, the first, most obvious one is perhaps the ovoid. It, of course, lets you win the game, and if you lock it in a vault and no one else knows the location of keys, then you're in a pretty good position. Now, you might also want to put the temporal displacer inside of a vault. That's the time travel card that lets you move the game forward to the end a little bit early.
And obviously, if you can get both the ovoid and the temporal displacer in a vault, and you can hide the keys, nobody else is going to know how to win the game unless they can find those keys. But obviously, you've got to have a key in your own hand before you can set up a vault if you want to be able to access it. But that's not necessarily what you always want. For instance, if I have a weapon like the Hevosium Blaster, which is one of the strongest weapons, this has a counter, the Hevosium Inverter, that's really strong against it. But if I find a vault, even if I don't have a key, I can put the inverter behind the vault and lock it away so that my opponents can't counter my combat weapon, and I don't even need a key because I don't ever want to get that card.
Now there's also certain cards you might want to save for later on in the game, like the yellow cards, the single-use cards such as those recovery bots. You might want to use later on in the game when the void, the discard pile, has filled up with better equipment. So you might put this behind a vault and come back to it later, right, so that you can have a stronger endgame strategy.
Yeah, another good card to put behind a vault for later is the Quantum Accelerator. This card gives you extra actions, but it can only be used in the second half of the game. And so you hide that away in a vault, remember where it is, go find the key, and when you come back later, you grab all of your Quantum Accelerators and your recovery bots, and you use those to make your second half of your game really strong.
Okay, and that's the Magnetostatic Vault. Stay tuned for more videos, and thanks for watching.